Hello, my name is projectink, and today I'm going to show you how to make a homemade tattoo gun or machine. Now, I've been an amateur tattoo artist for about 4 or 5 years now, and I started off with the exact same machine that I'm going to show you how to make today. I learned it from some old Indian named Larry. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm going to showing you guys. I've seen so many different type of videos out on the internet, and so far I've tried them all, and I like this method the best. It's the most efficient. You do good work, and you also it's easy to make, and you could find the parts anywhere at a dollar store or a hardware store or a hobby shop. Like, you can find all this stuff anywhere. It's the ordinary items that you find around the house probably. You probably have to pick up a few specialty items, but they're not really hard to come by. But before we get into that, I'm going to show you all the things that you need to make this tattoo machine. And for you young kids out there, just don't go out there and start making these machines and doing stupid shit all over your hands or your face, or you're just going to regret it or get it covered up. So basically it's for make sure you know what the hell you want to do before you even mess around with this stuff. Like, this is permanent stuff. It's not like drawing on your skin, you know, you can't wash it off. I started tattooing when I was probably about 18 years old, and now I'm 21. I've had tattoos since I was 17, and I don't regret any tattoo. I've never got any tattoo covered up, and I'm proud of myself because of that. And I didn't do stupid shit on myself. I mostly, like, on my legs. I did all my legs, not on my arms, just in case you don't know how good you are until you actually try it out, kind of thing. You don't want to screw up and have some bunk thing on your arm. You're just gonna walk around with shit on your arm for the rest of your life. I've seen some people out there that's done the poke jobs. If you're not familiar with that, basically you take a little needle like this and you just dip it in the ink and just stab yourself with it. A very tedious process. It takes forever. This you could do in double the time, you know, and it's precise. Anyway, I'll show you some of the materials you'll need to get. You need a sewing machine pedal, and it has to be the sewing machine pedal with the outlet like this for the motor and the light. You need one of these. You can pick that up at a sewing machine shop or Goodwill or something, or steal it off your mom's, I don't know. You'll need a hot glue gun. You need a hot glue gun. You need a power supply, which I got this off of an old train set. Basically, it just gives you direction, and you could slow it down, speed it up. You get it at a hobby shop. I got mine off the train set, and I've had others before. Also, you'll be needing a soldering gun. That's for the electrical parts anyway. For the little things, you'll need Indian ink, which this is probably the most important thing to buy, or drawing ink in this case. Make sure it's non-toxic. Now, I don't recommend people doing this. I have done it to several people, and I sterilize everything. That's probably another video I'm going to show you how to sterilize it so it's properly. But I am not saying that you should mess around with this stuff. You could get people some diseases, AIDS, hepatitis, A and B, and all that crap. You could screw people's bodies up by injecting themselves with ink. So please look into this before you do this, because if you're just gonna, start jamming ink in your body, you could hurt someone or yourself. So I don't recommend you doing this, but I know stupid people out there just sit there and poke job themselves, and that's just as bad, and they're not even probably sterilizing it. Another thing you'll need is deodorant, a deodorant stick. I got that at the dollar store, like the white, kind of like that. You need a beading needle. I got mine at fabric store. They're long, thin needles. They're called beading needles. You need these little pencils. You know, the ones that you push the little button and the little lead comes out. Dollar store. You need a Bic razor. You need these things, paper clips. You need probably a pen, a marker, a permanent marker, non-toxic. Need some scissors. Need baby wipes. Need some Vaseline. A charcoal pencil, maybe. Keep it handy. Need some of this ointment, the hand sanitizer. You need a tea candle, a lighter. Doesn't have to be a Zippo, it can be any lighter or match. Now, you need the plastic spoon, or the knife here. Now, it has to be this hard plastic. It can't be the other type, because it just won't work as good, and you'll find that using the soft plastic, your machine is just going to bend and you're just going to fuck things up. Just get the hard plastic, okay? Now you'll need some toothpick, or some of these fucking popsicle sticks. You need some solder. You need little rubber bands. Small hair elastics actually work the best. The hair elastics. Some super glue. A button. And a car motor. I got this out of like a little remote control car or a VCR. You get these things out of. Get them out of mostly anything. A tape recorder. You need also a beer cap lid. That one here. Beer cap lid. Also, you need some wax paper. Also, you need a pair of pliers and bleach. And another thing you'll need is very important is latex gloves. Get it at Walmart or Walgreens or wherever the fuck you live, or a Shoppers Drug Mart. Anyway, that's all the things that you need to actually make a tattoo machine. Now I'm going to show you how to assemble it and sterilize them afterwards. Okay, now you light your tea candle. That sets the mood. Ooh. Anyway, you take your hardcover plastics knife and you just hold it over the candle like so, just enough to get it all soft. Don't burn it, just to get it all warm up so you can bend it, and when you bend it, it'll be a hard plastic. Now it's getting soft. I'm starting to bend it. And you bend it into a 90-degree angle. See? 90 degrees. Next, you take your button and your motor, and if you have to, melt a hole in like